Hello and welcome to another update video about Near. So on the Near protocol chart, we're still holding micro support for the yellow scenario. The price is pretty much in this weird in-between space between the yellow count and the white count. So on the yellow, or let's say the yellow count suggests further upside is of course possible, but we're dealing with a diagonal pattern. These are quite murky structures. Definitely not impulsive to the upside, so we have to be on the side of caution. Not necessarily bearish. I mean, overall, both counts I'm tracking are bullish, okay? So we have either the wave 2 already completed. I can't fully trust this. I need to see the first 5-wave pattern to the upside. That needs to reach like $8.32 plus. So we have a wave 1, a wave 2, a wave 3, a wave 4, and a wave 5. That's what I need to see, that 5-wave pattern to the upside. And then in the third wave, we have an ABC structure here that we're tracking, okay? And then we could have started the C wave, similar to what Bitcoin has done, right? It's just that the microstructure here is even less clear. But overall, this is a possibility. So if you want to understand what's the key invalidation point for this scenario, it is the last swing low that's located at $4.40. So this is the last swing low because against that level, yeah, you could say the focus can be on higher. But the wave 3 target, first ideal target, is $7.32. That's what it needs to reach to call it a viable third wave. That level is measured against the initial 1-2 setup, and then the third wave target is here $7.32. Then we can watch for a fourth wave pullback and the wave 5 to the upside that needs to reach $8.32. Minimally, that's the 1.618 extension. Overall, it's important that the price doesn't break below that support area. As I said, in the short term, $4.40 is the invalidation point, but technically speaking, that B wave could test the support area a little lower. $3.95 then is key support. Below that level, the white count becomes more probable. And actually on the white count here, or the white scenario, actually shows a possible 5-wave move to the downside. So it's difficult to be clearly bullish until we break above the invalidation point for the white scenario, which is the short-term bearish one, but overall bullish, okay? So we are dealing with the, let's say invalidation point here at 588 for, let's call it 590 for the white scenario. And now we are in between both, okay? But it seems like short-term the trend is up. So if you want to trade this, I mean, the clear invalidation point is 440, okay? And then there is the golden ratio level here at 575. Now that's working probably as resistance together with that last swing high there at $5.90. Overall, to get some very clear probabilities that the larger wave 2 bottomed on the 5th of August in the yellow scenario, all 5 waves to the upside need to complete to, let's say, 833, and then a 3-wave pullback would be, let's say, the next, the 3-wave pullback would be the next setup then, right? 5 waves up, 3 waves down, basically a rally and a higher low, okay? And that's sort of what we're tracking here on this chart. Not much more to say really. As I said, overall still a bullish thesis or scenario we can track, even though the chart is really, really choppy. But there are 2 counts on the bigger, larger time frame. One where we can say all of this was a wave 1 and then a WXY to the downside, and we could go from here. In a different scenario, the wave 1 finished here, A wave down, overshooting B wave, bit of a weird count, and the C wave might just form one more low. But both counts, bullish against the larger support region on the daily chart. But still a pretty messy chart overall. I talked about that before, right? The initial rally was a 3-wave move. It's just not a great chart. I mean, that's all I can say, right? I have to leave you with that. You just need to decide what that means for your portfolio. But I gave you very clear levels. There's pretty much the smaller support region. If that one breaks, the larger support region is relevant with support down to 155. But considering that if a third wave is unfolding, the next upside target is $39, maybe higher, but let's first see if we can get to 39. Then this is a pretty good reward to risk ratio here overall. But I can only say I don't really like the chart. It just looks strange. The initial rally was a 3-wave move. That pullback was too deep to be clearly bullish. This is also not really a clear 5-wave move up. And it's just a bit of a mess, but the levels are clear, and they bring regardless of any, let's say, subjective interpretation, the levels bring in the objectivity and they give you very clear, Fibonacci support levels and invalidation points to watch. That's the update about NEAR. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.